Hey everyone, the Fragrance Fiend here with another video. Today I'm going to be not only showing you one of my favourite Penhaligons of all time, but one of my favourite summer scents of all time, which is the Impudent Cousin Matthew by Penhaligons. As mentioned on the official Penhaligons website, the fragrance opens up with lemon with a heart of juniper berries and pettigrain and a base of patchouli. The Portraits collection is known to be quite diversive, however this one in particular is quite clean, fresh, inoffensive. For a fragrance that does come under the green citrus category, you get an amazing 6 hours out of it before it starts to dull down a tiny bit and then vanishes by the 8-hour mark. Once again, this is quite impressive for the type of fragrance it is. The fragrance has been compared to Neroli Portofino, which I don't really find that much, and I personally feel it aligns more with Renaissance by Xerjoff, slightly. I was actually going to buy that a while ago, but now that I have this, I have no reason to purchase it. It really covers that ground I want for a fresh, soapy summer, citrusy scent. More so, having tested both, this one definitely wins the longevity test. The projection sillage is definitely above average compared to many other fresh, citrusy fragrances. However, it's not going to be one of those room-filling fragrances that's going to leave a crazy trail behind you. However, those in close proximity will really appreciate the scent. Having smelled hundreds of fragrances over the past few years, I rarely give a 10 out of 10 for anything. However, this one just hits the mark. It does exactly what it needs to do, it lasts longer than you expect, and overall it's just a really satisfying scent to smell on yourself all day. Currently it's unavailable on the Penhaligons website. When you actually type it into the website it doesn't show up at all, but I came from an external link and it just said it was out of stock, so I'm not 100% sure if it's been discontinued. It only came out in 2019, so if you can find it, it's definitely worth a purchase. This is a very obscure 10 out of 10 for me because I don't typically like fragrances that are quite mainstream or appreciated by everyone. I like something a little different or unique that when people smell you, they're more like, that's interesting or different, opposed to being like, wow, that smells really good. I prefer a bit of uniqueness in my collection, and this one just comes under that mark where it can be appreciated by everyone, but it still has a very subtle edge to it. So why would one spend that much money on a fragrance that doesn't push too many boundaries? Well, overall it just smells really natural, like you're walking through a field with those ingredients listed in the note breakdown just growing around you, which is something you don't really get in many fragrances nowadays. They're often overly complex, whereas this one has a really equal blend of everything that's listed. I'm usually a little more critical of fragrances that either cost as much as this one or don't do as much as other fragrances. However, this one, simplicity really is key behind it. It's an easy to wear fragrance that smells natural, that lasts very long for what it is, and ultimately I find it quite worth the asking price, which is quite high. And that's really all I have to say about this fragrance, so in this brief and hopefully informative review, check it out.